Well, hello YouTube. I thought I'd get in front of the camera for once. So, other than a few guest appearances on Hazard Syndrome and Templar Crusades channels, I haven't really been in front of the camera much. So, it's the first time on my own channel. And here we go. So basically this video will be an introduction to the army that will be deploying at Istvaan for the campaign on Saturday morning. So today's Thursday night, so by the time this goes up Friday, it'll be the next day. Obviously, work your weeks out. And a quick intro into what I'll be doing in the future after Istvaan. So hopefully, I'll be getting into some of the fantasy stuff. It's been a side project, it's been put on the back burner for a while. Vampire counts as the army I play. I've got a few points here and there at the moment, but my main thing will be a scenery build. So I'll be putting up a scenery build for a vampire manor. So it involves the 45 mana set plus extras. So I had it out of the box the other day. It's quite a lot of plastic, and to put it together how I want, it's going to be interesting. So stay tuned for that. That'll be up soon. And excuse me moving around a lot. I have a swivelly chair. Gonna play mine. Anyway, been a long day at work. So guys, future plans with that. So the vampire counts. I will be showing you a Thunderhawk soon. I have one. I've had it since Games Day. Ooh, a couple of Games Days ago. Not last year, not the year before. Probably the year before that. So I've had it a while. It was going to get painted up purple for a chapter I was doing on my own creation. But since getting into the campaign, I've gone Salamanders crazy. So green. Green is the new choice of colour around here. Apart from the yellow walls you can see. So guys, I'm going to pause it there before I ramble too much. And hopefully get a few more subscribers coming, you know, as things get more interesting, expand horizons. I'm really appreciating the love so far, and we'll get on with what you really want to see. That is Salamanders force deploying to Istvaan. So guys, back in, as you can see, a nice little rhino there. So I apologise for the light. I have terrible lighting in this place. So, and I am on Handycam because my tripod just doesn't reach. Yes, Hayden. Innuendo. Anyway, moving on. So here we go. The first unit we have that I'm hovering over, so I may as well start with this one. So one of the rhinos, and it is a tactical support squad. And if we go in close, all armed with melter guns. And we've got a mix of the new Legion Mark armour and the standard Mark III armour. And as we can see, plasma pistol and mace. I don't usually use the power maces, so I thought I'd give it a go for this one. It kind of fit. I reread Promethean Sun, and it seems that some of the Pyre Guard had maces rather than halberds or force weapons. So it'll make a change, and I couldn't be bothered to remodel the entire Pyre Guard so close. Excuse me. So moving on then, we have a tactical squad, just a normal tactical squad. A bit of weathering powders on there. I haven't managed to seal them right, they keep coming off in my hands. So that's a 20-man tactical squad. Moving over, another 20-man tactical squad, but slightly different here. This one is a named squad. This is Squad Bannon. So with that, he's one of the characters that Templar Crusade and the lovely people that wrote the rules with him created for the Salamander players. He's he gets a tactical squad, increase it up to 20 men. Got a little back banner in there, and he takes 2 heavy weapons with him. So as a signature for the Salamanders that was created for the rules doc. Squad Bannon, heavy bolters can be replaced with heavy flamers. So I chose to do that. Gave him heavy bolters and swapped them out for heavy flamers. And in Pyreguard, Promethean Sun, Squad Bannon is actually in charge of, I believe, a support squad, all with flamers. So I thought this is, a little nod as best as I can with the rules that we've got. Sorry, I'm getting a bit shaky there. And then moving along, we have the third squad of Tactical Marines, all at 20. These are just normal bolt guns, and we've got a combi flamer there. Excuse me, coming down with a nasty cough, and 2 days to go till the big game. Oh dear, will I be well? Anyway, moving on, that's the tactical squad, and we have a Fire Drake squad. So Fire Drake squad, very much one of the created units for the campaign specifically. In here we have 3 heavy flamers, a couple of melter guns, combi melt guns, and a couple of normal bolt guns. So they're in Mark II armour. Everything else is pretty much Mark III. So we've got those, and they're in a Rhino transport. These are the doors from Chapter House Studios that I put on there. So they came out really well, and it's a Demius pattern Rhino. I know the tactical symbol was wrong on this. But it was for a tactical squad, but now tactical squads are 20. It's kind of defunct for the purpose. So, tactical squads and support squad, tactical choices. Fire Drakes are elites, so this is an elite choice. I'm quite proud of them. These are the Marines that featured in the How to Sculpt cloaks that I did about a year ago now. So there we go. That's the full 10-man unit. So not blowing my own trumpet here, but I'm quite pleased with the way they turned out. And moving on to, I'll leave the other elites that I've got. We'll move on to heavy support. So here we go. New patrol rules, 10 men. I do need to finish off with transfers, but that's 5 minutes work that I can do. 10 man heavy weapons. These have all got multi-melters. So the plan is I can actually move and shoot with these little bad boys, because they're not a blast weapon. Okay, I'll be on 6s, but one of the special rules with Vulcan means I can re-roll the misses, because they essentially become twin linked, because I have chapter tactics. So that should come in handy. So keeping mobile at Istvaan, quite important. So that's Devastator Squad 1. Unfortunately, no transport, because I haven't got enough rhinos, time or money to get the other transport done for him. And over Vulcan, we'll come to him shortly. And here we go, my second Devastator Squad, all missile launchers. Mixing the Legion armour there, and if I can get down low enough, almost struck the camera. That is the backpack on the Sergeant, and the head are the upgrade kit from Forge World. So they came out really well, and it adds a nice little bit of character. Another heavy support, which, well, it was heavy support. Contemptors are now Elite's choices. So I made the, so in my points I costed him into an Elite Contemptor and made him up to a Mortis pattern. So the rules should still be the same for him. So we'll see. If not, I've got a couple of magneted fists that I can just add to him and make him close combat. Moving quickly over, we'll come to that lovely tank you just saw there in a second. Have an Arcan Land Speeder, another unit created in our rules. Actually need to finish painting him. Never mind. And these are armed with the Cerberus launcher and the Flamestorm cannon. So they should be pretty nasty. Then we've got the Arcan Predator, which I'll probably, although it's got the Flamestorm cannon there, I'll probably say use it as a Infernus if I'm allowed, and if I can get another one built I'll add another Infernus to that, a proper one from Forge World. Right, so what to do next? Well, we'll come to Vulcan, and then we've got a couple of nice surprises that we've got to show. So Vulcan with the Pie Guard, there's Numian, and there's the other 6. Pretty much as you last saw them. So if I can zoom in, there we go, there's Vulcan in all his Primarch glory. And what I did do, excuse me, I swapped out the Engine of Woes, bit of a gamble, and put them in a Land Raider Spartan, so as transport, so I can now assault with everything. I can put my Pie Guard and Vulcan in one vehicle and assault out, so that's what I wanted to go for. So I checked with the powers that be, and that was deemed okay. And so that's taken up another heavy support slot as well. But the nice thing, moving on to my other elites, is the Close Combat Terminator Squad, Thunderhammer Storm Shield, and 10 of them in a Land Raider Spartan. And according to Betrayal, Spartans are dedicated transports for Terminators if they number 10. So I take that to mean, as with other dedicated transports, they don't affect your force organisation. So there we go. So that's not a heavy support choice used. And I think that was the second one I built. If I have a quick look, yeah, that was the second one I built. And moving along to the other end of the table, I have some very nice Cataphracti Terminators. So I'll give you a couple of minutes on these. There's the Sergeant. And these are the ones I changed the colour scheme on. I actually painted these white first, and then no, I didn't actually. These were the unit I was talking about, ignore that. However, the Spartan, I painted white first, and then sprayed green, and then dry brushed back up after that. So there we go. And it has given it a definite different shade, especially under this light. And you can see where I've airbrushed, and I airbrushed the wash on it as well, which has kind of picked out areas a lot more compared to just wiping on. And you'll notice I've lost one of the targeting arrays on that. So here we go. So for argument's sake, see, if you just have a look at that panel there, I know it's kind of boring, geeky kind of thing, but you've got that panel there, and then that one there. Spot the differences. How many differences can you spot? Answers on a postcard. Anyway, so that is each unit individually, and I can't get far enough back in my living room to get the whole army on. Well, what I've got them on at the moment is 2 tiles of the Realm of Battle gaming board. Ooh, just saw something there that I missed. Now let's bring it down and bring it in. Take a knee, lads. Here we go. This is my captain, well, Paragon, so equivalent of Chapter Master. Apothecary. I did spray him completely white and then decided to go with the green over the top. You can tell the subtle differences. And there we go. Paragon, Artificer Armour, was it Paragon Blade and Archaeotech Pistol. And recently, although it doesn't say it in the Betrayal book, but recently I downloaded the FAQ lot, the errata, or however you pronounce it, off Forge World, and apparently you can now take 2 weapon options. You can swap your chainsword and your bolt pistol. So I did that. So both weapons are mastercrafted, and I think, if I remember off the top of my head, instant death. Oh, and here we go, the lovely banner bearer, all painted up. As you can tell, sorry. Yeah, the arms swapped from the Paragon from the banner bearer. Swap those 2 arms over. That's the champion body and the captain's there. And I hand painted, my first go at hand painting a banner. So guys, a bit of flames going on, and then we've got a lovely chap there with Volkite Cavaliers from the Cavalier set, and I painted these with gold trim. They are pretty cool. I do like the gold trim on them, so I may do a few more. Whether the paint or the helmet's black or not, I'm unsure, but I kind of want to. So guys, there we go. Despite everything and creating my own Vulcan, I do really like my Paragon and his command squad. So they do look really cool, if I do say so myself. I'm very pleased with the way they turned out. So guys, as I was saying, this video is going on for 15 minutes now, so I need to wrap up. The other stuff I've got to add on it, blah blah blah, never mind, this is your videos. We'll see you soon guys. Hopefully all will go well at the drop site massacre. I'll die, well Vulcan will die, or go missing, or get taken prisoner, or knocked over the head, left unconscious, left behind on the planet. Who knows, but we'll come up with something. So guys, we have 60 troops, 20 Terminators. I do have a 3rd squad waiting to be deployed after Istvaan in Vengeance. 10 support, 10 Fire Drakes, and 20 Devastators, and the big man himself. And my awesome of awesomeness, 3 Land Raider Spartans. Let the ground war commence, and we shall see you soon. Bye for now, YouTube.